I have questions for Marvel fans. You know, I never make videos like this, but I love Marvel movies so much, but I need these questions answered. Trust and believe, I know that I can just shut up and enjoy the movies, and I do enjoy them, but they're in my head and I can't get them out. Did I make a list? Yes, I did. Here we go. Number 1, on Guardians of the Galaxy 1, it talks about how no single person can grab onto the stone because it's so much power that runs through the body that, like the girl who grabbed it, she exploded. Right? Too much power. Peter Quill was able to grab it for just a little while because he's like a half god, you know? But him, Gamora, Rocket Raccoon, and Groot then all held hands to be able to hold in the power. Otherwise, they explode. So why on Endgame were all of the Avengers able to go to the past and then just grab the stones like nothing? Like, they didn't put them in a little orb, nothing. They just grabbed them with their hands and went to the present. Speaking of traveling from the past to the present, why were Thanos and Gamora able to come through the time portal when they didn't have any Pym particles? If you think about it, remember the good Nebula went to the past and then the bad Nebula switched places with her. So in order to get tiny, she had to use the Pym particles that the good Nebula took to go through the time portal. But how were Thanos and Gamora able to get small enough to go through the time portal when each Avenger only had one little tube of Pym particles? Question 3. If Wanda, the Scarlet Witch, was able to destroy the Mind Stone, if her power was so strong that she was able to destroy the Mind Stone, why didn't they just have her destroy a different stone instead of sacrificing her boo? Because eventually she was able to do it, even though Thanos erased the whole thing because he made time go backwards. But her power was so strong that she was able to destroy a stone. Why didn't they just find another stone, because the Avengers found other stones, and make her destroy that stone, a different one, instead of the Mind Stone? Then her boo didn't have to die. But then that gets me thinking of, why didn't Wanda just kill Thanos herself? She could. She was strong enough to do it. Okay, last question. In the last scene where Captain America is able to get the hammer Mjolnir, yes, he is worthy. Great. Okay, I get that. But why was he able to get lightning to run through the hammer? Because the hammer is not what attracts lightning. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Thor is the god of thunder, so that's why he's able to attract the lightning, and he uses it with his little tools. But Captain America, even though, yes, you're grabbing the hammer because you're worthy, lightning shouldn't be able to run through it because it's not the hammer that attracts the lightning, Maybe it is. I don't know. Since I'm here, I'll just add one more. Why were Thanos' friends, the real ugly ones, the one that Tony Stark called Squidward, why was he able to come back to fight in the final battle when he was actually dead? Remember, he was in outer space because he actually died. So why was he able to travel to the future when he was dead?